So she didn't fire me. She just wanted me to self-fire myself and things like that. Anyway, and then my eBay account, like I've been saying that my eBay, it's just like I've been self-marketing my eBay option with 100% positive feedback, and for a long time that was my self-marketing. That, it's just to, if you for some reason just have to leave me a negative feedback, please send me an email before doing that. I would appreciate the time you put out. I would even make up, for those time you put out and things like that. So, like, kind of stressed it. This is my self marketing. My 100% positive feedback is my self marketing. Cannot jeopardize this. So, kind of like in a way, in bold text, it's like keeps, and then even during the transaction when I'm exchanging the email, for some reason you felt like, I did something wrong, that you're not happy about it during the transaction and you want to leave me a negative feedback, please let me know. I could make it up for you and things like that. It's like, so it's been self marketing, my 100% positive feedback, and then all of a sudden, just like I got like many, like some, I think like I was really stressed out and just that I just didn't want to count it. It's like I think there was like 5 to 6 negative feedback all happened at once, and it's like I for a second I just thought maybe it's a mistake, just something, it's like no, it's can't. I've never seen that before. It's like after there's been years of time self-marketing that, it's like my 100% positive feedback, and it's like, and I went to the eBay Solution Center, and it's like, remember I had a talk with the customer service and say that, could only, we're here to help you, but it's part of the policy that you can only, clear away one negative feedback at a time and things like that. And it's like, so it's like, so pretty much, like, I don't know, like, I don't remember, like, I emailed to those person who leave me negative feedback. It's like, why? I don't know, like, it was like insane, I just been self-marketing my 100% positive feedback, And sort of like in a way, I emailed them, I told you over and over already that before you leave, and it's also on my description, on my item, it's on the description, bold text. Before you leave me a negative feedback, send me an email. Can you read those descriptions? Like I remember like sending my email to these buyer who left me, and sort of like in a way, it's like, and they would like start complaining about things that really don't really make much sense to me, and it's like, so it felt like, in a way, it's just totally just like felt like there's something going on, it's like this is not normal and things like that. Okay, so right now it's 8:32. It's already past the 1 hour. So I'm just gonna wrap it up and I'm gonna continue where I left off on the next episode. Okay, basically I'm just gonna continue on for another half an hour or so. So or like until I come to the conclusion of this, what I'm talking about on this very conflicted time in my life. So when I come to a conclusion and that, I'm gonna end this episode, or maybe another 30 minutes. I'm gonna end this episode. So just to finish this part, and probably by pretty much this is the PTTS step-by-step PTTS timeline, because the reason why I have to create the PTTS in a way, so kind of like it's leading to that. So in a way, it is considered as part of the PTTS timeline, because these events is really close to it. It's just months before I created, before January 2012, I created the PTTS. So these events are considered as part of the step-by-step PTTS timeline. Anyway, like I'm saying, and then I just decided to just discontinue my eBay account, which I took years of time to build up. Just doing all the email exchanging, and being with all those customer service skills, explaining things to the customer, and all take years of time to build up this eBay account. Like, especially like in the bold text in my description, please send me an email before leaving me a negative feedback. And remember, just making like in my description of each of my item, have it in bold text. It's like, I'm saying, that was my self marketing. My 100% positive feedback. I felt that was the only, sort of like in a way, that was something that I felt that I could hang on to. It's something that I could hang on to and make self marketing on. So really depend a lot on that. It's like, that's why, like I remember just selling sometime, like I'm selling these items that I really don't really make much profit on. It's like just to have to build up my positive feedback. You know, one day maybe I'm able to sell something that might able to make me some profit in the future, and I have this eBay account to do that. You know, kind of like in a way, you know, I felt like in this process of things, I'm working for that one day. You know, when I really have something that I want to sell that able to make me profit, and I have the eBay account and things like that. You know, it's like so in a way, you know, I'm just building up for to that day and things like that, and so that's why, you know, I'm just really stressing on, you know, please send me an email before leaving me a negative feedback. So I'm just, you know, like trying to build it up for that. Okay, so pretty much I have to end this episode soon because it's flashing that it's about to run out of batteries. So this camcorder is about to run out of batteries. So I'm gonna have to end this. So I'm just gonna try to wrap it up really quickly and end this episode, and I'm gonna continue where I left off in the next episode. Okay, and then so basically I'm just on the next episode gonna recap what I'm saying, kind of in a way, so that well, I mean, well, basically you expect that to happen, kind of like in a way. In the next episode, I'm gonna recap some of the things because of the low on battery and kind of past that 1 hour per day goal and things like that. Alright, so pretty much, and then in my game development class in San Diego Mesa College, like I'm saying, you know, like I'm just wanted to, I really like, I don't